Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your
It has long been a tradition for the bride to be given away. So, Jim, do you give Fiona's hand in marriage to Ross, entrusting her in his love and his care from this day forth?
Yes.
So Ross and Fiona have chosen a humanist ceremony, and this is a non-religious and an ethical life stance. It's about caring for one another and the world in which we live in. As such, it's about all the things that bring us together rather than the things that keep us apart. So let's start the ceremony today by Ross and Fiona lighting a candle in remembrance of the loved ones who sadly can't be with us today, but they are most definitely in our thoughts and in our hearts. So the flame that burns here today remembers and honours all the people that's not here as it burns on your wedding day. Ross and Fiona would first like to thank their parents for their unconditional love and all their guidance, and of course you, their friends and their family. So everyone, please enjoy this very special day. It's a date I'm sure you've been looking forward to for several months now, and I hope it will remain a wonderful memory for many, many years to come, as you're all playing a very important part, witnessing the commitment that Ross and Fiona are making to each other in the presence of you, the family that they love, and the friends whose friendship that they cherish. And I'm sure you've shared in some of their best and some of their worst days. and you are an irreplaceable part of their yesterdays, their todays, and their tomorrows.
When the one whose hand you're holding is the one who holds your heart, when the one whose eyes you gaze into gives your hopes and dreams their start, when the one you think of first and last is the one who holds you tight, and the things you plan together makes the whole world seem just right. When the one whom you believe in puts their faith and trust in you, you've found the one and only love you'll share the whole life through.
Thank you, Nicola. So let's talk about love. What is love? Well, it's a very short word, and it's very easy to spell. It's hard to define, and it's impossible to live without. And love is, despite all of our differences, what we all share. No matter who we are, where we come from, or even what we believe in, we know one thing. Love is what we're doing right. That's why you two are standing here today. It's because of you he laughs, and because of you she shines. Never forget why you fell in love. It's those memories that will bind you together, come what may. Grow together, stay together, through all the laughter and all the tears. Fiona, be his companion and his soulmate for life. And Ross, be her best friend, her always and forever. So let's talk marriage. Well, marriage, it's a journey, it's not a destination. It's two people standing hand in hand, walking the path of life, sharing their love and working hard at what they need and even of what they already have. Now, I'm sure you'll all agree that we've all here today got our love stories. Some are short, some are long, some are unwritten, while others, well, they're just getting to the good parts. And I'm sure there are chapters in all of your stories that are sad or disappointing, or even fair exciting and full of adventure. And continuing the theme of love, I said to them, secretly send on to me 3 reasons why you love each other. And I always keep them a closely guarded secret until now. So here's what they said. Ross said, well, I love you, Fiona, because since the moment we met, I knew you were the one. You're my best friend and the one I've been able to build a loving home and a life together with. I also love how you're the most caring and thoughtful person I know. You'd do anything to help anyone, even if it means putting them before yourselves. But most of all, well, I love your smile and your laugh. You see, they're infectious and they light up any room. Your smile and even your dance moves are the highlights of a night out. Even if your moves are slightly questionable. Are we going to see them later then?
Maybe.
So what did Fiona say? She said, I love you, Ross, because, well, you're my rock and always there for me, and you support me through my decisions, and you help me through more than you'll ever know. I also love how you put everyone first before yourself, and you help in any way you can. No matter how busy, you always find a way to help. And lastly, I love how you're always able to put a smile on my face, and because this is the longest you have kept a care since a car. Sorry, I've spelled that wrong. I wondered there.
I was waiting on that.
And this is the longest that you've kept a car since we started going out. Is that true, Ross?
Yes. Yes.
And is it going to stay?
Hopefully.
Well, new car on Monday. So, ladies and gentlemen, only if you're able, please be upstanding for the declarations. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Ross Walker, solemnly and sincerely declare. Practice that. That I accept you, Fiona Boslam, as my lawful wedded wife. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Fiona Boslam, solemnly and sincerely declare
solemnly and sincerely declare
that I accept you,
that I accept you,
Ross Walker,
Ross Walker,
as my lawful wedded husband.
as my lawful wedded husband.
So the honour of keeping the rings has been given to Scott. Have you got them? Did you find them? Well done, you're the best man for the job. Come on then, bring them forward. So Ross, do you, in the presence of your family and friends, take Fiona to be your wedded wife? Do you promise to love, honour and protect her, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, and love her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Today I marry my best friend Fiona,
Today, I marry my best friend Fiona,
the one I have laughed and cried with,
the one I have laughed and cried with,
the one who shares my life,
the one who shares my life,
my love and my dreams.
my love and my dreams.
I feel proud and blessed to be your husband,
I feel proud and blessed to be your husband,
taking you as you are,
taking you as you are,
loving you who you are now,
loving you who you are now,
and who you are yet to become.
and who you are yet to become.
Ooh. I promise to listen to you,
I promise to listen to you,
to learn from you,
to learn from you,
and even support you.
and even support you.
And all that I am, I give to you.
And all that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you
For the rest of our life together.
for the rest of our life together.
And I give you this ring
And I give you this ring
as a symbol of the love we share.
as a symbol of the love we share.
Pop the ring on. So do you, Fiona, in the presence of your family and friends, take Ross to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to love, honour and protect him, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, and loving him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Ross, I give you my heart and my promise
Ross, I give you my heart and my promise
to be both your best friend
to be both your best friend
and your loving wife.
and your loving wife.
I will always cherish and respect you,
I will always cherish and respect you
and will walk with you
and will walk with you
hand in hand,
hand in hand
wherever our journey leads us,
wherever our journey leads us,
through life's joys and sorrows.
through life's joys and sorrows.
I will laugh and celebrate in good times,
I will laugh and celebrate in good times
and struggle alongside you in bad.
and struggle alongside you in bad.
What comes our way,
What comes our way,
I will always be here
I will always be here
by your side,
by your side,
holding your hand.
holding your hand.
And all that I am, I give to you,
And all that I am, I give to you.
and all that I have, I share with you,
And all that I have, I share with you
for the rest of our lives together.
for the rest of our lives together.
And I give you this ring
And I give you this ring
as a symbol of the love we share.
as a symbol of the love we share.
So these rings are a symbol of an unbroken circle of love, and love that is freely given has no beginning and no end. So may these rings remind you of the declarations you have made to each other today, and from now on, they become a symbol of the love you both share. So in making your vows, you have declared publicly the importance of your relationship and the strength of your love and your commitment to one another. So we're now going to tie the knot. So I've got here ribbon and tartan representing each family's identity. And this will now join your hands as a way of confirming your union, not only as a couple, but from today onwards, it will also unite both the families. It is now my pleasant duty to pronounce you to be husband and wife. Step back and we'll tie the knot and we'll say hip hip. Yeah. Hooray! Slide it. That's it.
We've done it in opposite hands.
So you may seal all the promises made by kissing your wife. Hip hip. Hooray!
I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. And baby, even on our worst nights, I'm into you.
I'd like to say your marriage marks the start of a wonderful new life for you, and thank you. It's been a grand pleasure and a great honour to be a tiny wee part of your big special day.
Thank you.
I also want to wish you both a long, happy and a very prosperous, but most importantly, a loving and happy life together. As I present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Walker! Hooray!
I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. And baby, even on our worst nights, I'm into you. Let 'em wonder how we got this far, 'cause I don't
What I want you got, it might be hard to handle, but like a flame that burns a candle, the candle feeds the flame. What I got's full stock of thoughts and dreams that scatter. You pull them all together, and how I can't explain. Well, you make my dreams come true. Oh, so you make my dreams come true. On a night when that dreams become the screamer, and you're messing with the dreamer, I can laugh it in the face, twist and shout my way out, and wrap yourself around me, because I ain't the way that you found me, and I'll never be the same. Oh, now you make my dreams come true. On a night when that dreams become the screamer, and you're messing with the dream.
Hi, to those who don't know me, my name is Jim, Fiona's dad. I would like to welcome our family and friends, as well as Ross, Mum, Mary, partner Dom, Dad Alistair, and partner Jane. I also the rest of our special guests who took time to share this joyfulest day. I'd like also to thank Evelyn Robertson, the humorist, for the moving ceremony that joined Fiona, Ross together. I met my love of my life, Yvonne, 19 years ago, and was blessed with both her and her daughter Fiona came into my life. Fiona is the best daughter a man could ever ask for. I know everyone says that, but it's true. She is a caring, hard-working. You need to be to work in Costa. She is a skillful football player who plays for Livingston's women's football team. Along with some of today's loveliest guests, she's the kind-hearted and made me so proud by asking an old fart like me to give her away. You only need to look at her sitting in her dress to see how beautiful she is. I think Ross knows he has won a watch. A Rolex. Now, what can I tell you about Ross? A man from Shotts. Well, he has a nice kilt on. No, seriously, I couldn't be happier for Fiona's choice of husband. He is a polite young man who his parents should be proud of him. It is traditional for the father of the bride to tell a story to embarrass the newlyweds, but truly there aren't many I can think of. I will give you one piece of advice. Marriage is a relationship in which one person is always right and the other is the husband. Right. Please stand with me to raise a glass to toast to the happy couple. Fiona has been the life for me for the past 19 years, and today I hand over to Ross. I know he will love, cherish her every bit as much as I do. I toast to the happy and healthy life and endless love and laughter. Fiona and Ross. Ross. There you go.
Thanks, Jim. I'd like to thank you for giving away Fiona today and for giving me the opportunity to stand here. A very lucky man being able to call Fiona my wife. Hello, everyone. I'm not usually on this side of the microphone, so I apologise. On behalf of my wife and I, I'd like to thank everyone who was able to make it today. It truly means the world to us that we're able to stand here and be surrounded by so many of our friends and family on our special day, with a special mention to those who have made the long journey up. To my now mother and father-in-law, Yvonne and Jim, thank you both for welcoming me into your family with open arms. I just hope I can be the husband to Fiona that you expect and she deserves. We can't thank you enough for all the help with the wedding and everything you do for us. A special mention to Jim as well today, as he turns 60 on Tuesday. So, happy birthday when it comes, Jim. To Eleanor, Fiona's gran, you're always there for us too, with help looking after Ralph when we were both working, and in cups of tea, even if I do say no to them most of the time. The love and respect that you and Fiona have for each other is unbelievable, and I can only thank you for welcoming me into your family the way that you have. To my mum and dad, I'd like to congratulate you both on raising such a fine-looking, humble... I wasn't meant to copy the full speech. No, seriously though, I honestly can't thank you both enough for all the help and guidance growing up, and for all the time spent travelling around the country to take me to pipe band contests. Fiona and I are truly thankful for all the help you have given us both with the wedding and during our time together so far. Another special mention to my dad today. He actually retired last week, fully, so that's him, living the high life. We did actually chat about changing the theme of the day today to his retirement party, but just with him being the humble man that he is, we decided just to step that back a wee bit. So, anyway, moving on to the wedding party, and firstly my ushers, Andrew and Logan. Thank you both for all your help today. It's been a whirlwind, but you guys have been great. We should have had 3 ushers today, but unfortunately Stephen and his wife Gemma tested positive for COVID, so they had to isolate, so we hope they get better soon. Also, special mention to Reed sitting down the front here, our page boy. Been great. We laugh today. Thank you very much, pal. Jenny, Nick, Hannah and Sean. I'm sure everyone will join me in saying how great they all look today, even you, Sean. Thank you for all the help leading up to the wedding and for giving Fiona a memorable hen do. I'm just glad everyone survived, which I'm actually surprised about, so thank you. I would like to invite everyone to raise a glass and helping me toast the wedding party for all their help and support throughout the wedding journey. So everyone, you raise a glass, the wedding party. Now to talk about the most important person in the room today. My best friend, the one who's always been there for me, and the one who constantly has to put up with my endless chat about cars. The woman that I now get to call my wife, Fiona. When we met around 11 years ago, we instantly clicked. And from that point on, I knew I'd met the one who I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. Even after the derogatory comments about my boots I used to wear. I swear they were fashionable, honest. Fiona's always been there for me, through thick and thin, even when, in her words, I'm acting like a wee bitch. She's genuinely the most honest, genuine and loving person I've ever met. And I'm sure that anyone that knows her personally would agree. Over the 11 years we've been together, we've enjoyed many a happy trip and adventure, which nowadays includes our wee dog Ralph. I can't wait to see what adventures come our way in the future, but I can't wait to explore with you by my side as my wife. Can I ask everybody to raise a glass and join me in a toast to my beautiful wife, Fiona? Now to my big brother and best man, Scott. You scrubbed up no bad today. It's good to see you broke the pledge out as well for up top. Thank you. Being serious for a minute though, can't thank Scott enough for all his guidance and support throughout the years, even if it mostly ended up in fights, tears and with the odd broken bone. Seems like yesterday we were playing wrestling on our grand's couch and getting a slap for it. Now you have a wife too and a beautiful wee daughter, Rosie, who's my niece. Thank you for standing by my side today. It means everything. Thank you everyone for allowing me to rabble on. I hope I've not bored you too much. I will pass you on to Scott now, who I'm sure will take great pleasure in giving me back the dig that I just gave him.
At weddings, it becomes clear to me that there comes a time in everyone's life when they meet their favourite person. The person they admire, respect, and really can't live without. But actually for Ross, that moment came 28 years ago when he met me. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Scott, and I'm Ross's long-suffering older brother, occasional therapist and special advisor. A wee disclaimer though, for those of you who don't know how many terrible cars Ross has owned since he passed his tests, he's never taken any motoring advice from me. I think we're at number 11 now. Is that right? 17. 17? Oh God. Worse than I thought. On behalf of the bridesmaids, the bridesmen and the ushers, I would like to thank Ross and Fiona for allowing us all the honour of playing such an important role in your special day. I know just how much time and effort Fiona has put in to ensuring we all have a fantastic day, and how many times Ross has asked, how much? I would also like to thank and congratulate Ross and Fiona on their fine choice of flower girl today. I might be a little bit biased, but she's super cute and she played her role perfectly this afternoon, so well done, Rosie. The star of the show today is, of course, our beautiful bride, Fiona. I'm sure you would all agree that her dress is amazing and she's looking absolutely fantastic. I've known Fiona for about 11 years or so now, and to be honest, the biggest compliment I can pay Fiona is that I've always thought of her as part of the family since not long after I met her. I'm over the moon that it's now official, and I can only apologise for the poor standard of a brother-in-law. Now to the groom. Where do I start? A few stories in particular stick in my mind from when Ross was about 18 or 19 and hadn't quite established his current reputation as a wee bit of a lightweight. I was living in Glasgow at this point, and Ross was always keen to get through to the big smoke for a wee night out. I think it was just a welcome change from all the 18th parties in the Orange Club, the Torbothy Club and the Marble Club and shots. One night in particular resulted in Ross driving me down the street in a shopping trolley against my will. Another night he thought it would be a right laugh to leave a half-eaten sausage supper on the roof of Scottish singing sensation Michelle McManus's Mini. I couldn't believe she drove a Mini either. It's a proud moment today for me to stand here as best man and see Ross and Fiona get married, but mainly it's a relief that we're finally passing the buck to Fiona. In all seriousness, no, Ross and Fiona are a fantastic couple. It's clear to see how well suited they are. They're meant for each other, how much they care and support each other in everything that they do in their life. They've shared so many great times together with many more to come. Now, I've been married for nearly 4 years now, so I'm pretty experienced. And I would like to... That was a joke as well, you'd like to laugh at that. So I would like to pass on some valuable marriage advice before I wrap this up. So Fiona, could you place your hand on the table, please? Yeah, just flat like that, that's it. And Ross, if you could put your hand on top. Now Ross, you enjoy that, because it's the only time you're ever going to have the upper hand again. Could you all please stand and join me in raising a glass to the happy couple, to the new Mr. and Mrs. Walker.